Yeah, it's your boy King G, and it's the news. In today's episode, we react to round one, War in the Manosphere between Abba and Preach and Fresh and Fit, where Fresh and Fit got exposed. So let's tune in. It's the news. Before we get back into it, let's talk a little bit about how this beef kicked off. So I see we have the first people right here talking. It's Abba and Preach, and they're reacting to an appearance that they had earlier on the Fresh and Fit podcast. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And from there, it kind of kicked off. It kind of ruffled the feathers of Fresh and Fit and kicked off this little back and forth that they're going through now.
Right. Yeah. And the thing is, they do a lot of reactions, for all they just express their opinions about what they see, how they feel, and they do it for everybody. No one's special. So the fact that they ended up getting upset or in their feelings because they voiced their opinions, that was kind of like them showing their true colors. They have this platform where they're supposed to speak about being alpha males, but they kind of come off as seeming pretty feminine. You know what I mean? Like this, they don't know how to take criticism.
Yeah, I can see the emotions. I can see the emotions definitely arising out of this tension because I'm new to this sector. You kind of made me aware of what's going on in the manosphere, but they've essentially taken over the internet these last couple of days. So it's something we definitely had to cover on It's the News.
Yeah, it's been crazy, man. And it's like I don't wish any ill will towards these dudes. I mean, they do what they want to, but I feel like what they're doing, they make a platform, and it's supposed to be them being social tactician when it comes to being in the dating world and having this kind of awareness to showing men how to get with girls and whatnot. And this just snowballs into a whole big thing. Like, y'all should have just stayed in your lane and just let things go. But
sometimes you gotta just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Just tell the truth.
Yeah, so that whole fake it till you make it shit, it bit him in the ass.
Today's topic, me and Preach were both on this. So there's a discussion surrounding working women, girls who work in the bedroom professionally. And they were saying why they didn't want it to be legalized. And so they asked me and Preach's thoughts. And this is what happened.
Picture this though, right? We're dealing with these girls behind the scenes in person, right? How they look at these guys that are paying is different from what they're telling you in person, because they look at you as, okay, he's paying a need that I have, but I don't respect him. And for me, I don't want a bitch's pussy. I want her soul.
Okay, let's start right there. Oh, the first thing let's talk about is that statement made right there.
Yeah, you say you want her soul, like you paying. Like no nigga goes into a strip club talking about he wants to fall in love with a stripper. He wants her, like her soul. Like what kind of shit is that?
That's kind of eerie a little bit. Like, I definitely would have the stripper call the bouncer. Like, this nigga said he wants my soul. Like, I don't know what's going on over there.
I mean, what's in it? What's going through his head right now? Talking about you. There's when you have women in that position, and I can speak from experience. I've dated strippers, and there's no, you're not gonna get that from a chick that you see when she's working. Like that's not happening.
She's working. You know what I'm saying?
That's her job. It's like she can make you feel like you have her soul. That but nigga, you ain't gonna get her soul. Like that's
the next 30 minutes, soul is yours.
You know what I'm saying? For the next 3 minutes, this song, my soul is yours. Like what the fuck? Where's this nigga coming from?
I don't know. Hopefully he bounces back. Let's get back into it here. The Soul Reaper.
You ain't getting nobody's soul. The f you think you are, Ghostbusters?
This man said her soul. Look at your face right now. You're looking at the camera like, what is he talking about? I don't know where the whole souls comment came from.
I was like, this, you want a soul?
That's corny. That's super corny. But anyways,
I want her respect. So I get what you're saying, bro. Like, I don't want to be the guy behind the scenes where she's, oh, baby, I love you, whatever. And then she's showing me, oh, look at all these thirsty guys in my DMs want to pay me for sex. Like, I'd rather be that guy behind the scenes and not the guy that's actually paying for it.
And you talk about the respect. Let me ask you something. All the girls you smashed.
Yeah.
If I talk to every one of them, you think they all respect you or are going to say good things about you?
Yes.
No.
All of them?
All of them. You know, okay.
You know what's the best part? The live stream chat during that period, they were going crazy.
I know.
Straight.
Yeah, they
cap.
were just going, Cap, that's a
Oh,
lie.
Cap.
I'm sorry, okay? I don't care who it is. I don't care what. If you're out there and you've been with enough people, eventually you're going to have people who are talking shit about you behind your back. Oh, his dick was, even if it's not true, it doesn't matter. You
Facts.
think all your exes are saying wonderful things about you? You think everybody you went on a date with saying wonderful things about you?
No.
Bruh. You guys run a podcast where you're talking about ladies all the time, controversial opinions. There's no way the women that you've been with, all of them have positive opinions about you.
Impossible.
It's impossible. It's impossible. And this whole idea that having game makes you a better man, that's also not true. In some instances, it does great things for you, helps you develop confidence and some good things, fantastic. But it also turns a lot of people into shitty people. It does. That's why there's a lot of shitty ass pickup artists who are terrible human beings. This whole idea of living your best life, no, listen, gluttony, whether it's money or sex, it's not a good thing for a person.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that point. Like, I had a homeboy who was really good at picking up girls, and he didn't value any of the women that he had. Like, it was just fun. It was just a fun game. So
It's like a trophy.
yeah, so it really is. It comes down to the point when you don't have to. When it comes with easy, you don't value it as much.
Mhm.
And it's the same way with from a female perspective. A very pretty girl is not going to value a nice guy, because if she has a bunch of dudes coming at her, it's hard for her to decipher between who's genuine and who's just running game. So I mean, it's that an abundance mindset. So when people have that, it's hard to be humble, and it's hard to be seen as a good person. And when you're dating people, especially, you have that mindset, you're going to be seen as an asshole because you are one.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back into the clips.
Something about me right now, I'm a little bit different because when I meet a chick, right, she would never know that I'm RP aware, because I move so chill and so cool that, like, when she leaves my presence, she's like, yo, damn, where this nigga at? Because real talk, I'll fuck a bitch, take her to eat some dinner, her belly's full, she's feeling good. Yo, babe, text me when you get home. She's like, damn, that was an amazing time.
Did you pay for dinner?
Beta! And the killer thing is, like, whether they're paying with money or you're paying with your time, everyone's paying for sex.
Yeah.
Everyone pays for it. You pay with your time and attention. That 2-3 hours that you put into that date, most people put about 5 hours minimum, especially if you're sleeping together. Minimum,
yeah.
right? That's time you could have put into work, putting out 1 or 2 podcasts. You're paying. Everyone pays. We all pay.
But see, that experience with me was priceless. So she took the moment, bro.
Priceless.
So we came up with a couple of reasons. Some of the bigger ones was the girl's not going to respect you on the same level. You're not going to get that genuine desire bedroom fun. You're going to get that transactional fun, which for some guys, that's good enough. Number 2, she ain't going to respect you.
Nigga, people go on your show and disrespect you for free. And you kick them out. Isn't that true?
That's true.
So it's like this whole idea you going to get respect from these ladies if you don't. That's not true at all.
That's not how it works.
That's not true at all. But anyways.
And then number 3, what I've experienced with a lot of guys, since we've coached like hundreds, if not thousands of men at this point, is a lot of guys that do this all the time and pay for it. What happens is they start to have a very negative feeling towards women. They have a deep resentment towards them because they kind of see the dark side of female nature with that, where they don't, they can no longer look at women with the same objective lens. They start to resent them and hate them because they're like, I have to pay this girl my hard-earned money to get any type of attention from her, and they don't really experience the benefits that come from dealing with women, and it gets them very jaded.
Okay, all right. So he said a lot right there.
Yeah, he did say a lot, and it was a lot of bullshit. Here's the thing, let's just like real shit. No fucking no cap, right? The reality of life is there are niggas that will never, ever in their life get pussy without paying for it. There are niggas who are just not attractive enough. don't have the charisma, don't have the social intelligence. They just won't get it on their own. So that's not to be mean or anything. It's called natural selection, Darwinism. Some niggas are never supposed to get in it. You know what I'm saying? So them paying for the box is literally their only opportunity for some of these guys. And so when he talks about men becoming angry, or I think it's quite opposite. Dudes going to be grateful that they have the opportunity to do that, because I could tell you that there are dudes that do that shit and they are happy to do it. And they not to cut you off, but that's probably one of the most purest relationship a man and a woman could ever have. They know exactly where each other stands.
True,
you know?
true. Actually, I was gonna kind of touch on that too, because I was gonna say, ask what's your thoughts on the transactional versus the burning desire when it comes to the exchange.
Yeah. I mean, because if you look at it again, you go into this contract between two individuals, and it's a promise. It's a promise that you guys are gonna hang out or be together, and one loses interest and doesn't say anything to the other party, and then that's how drama starts, because they start looking somewhere else instead of just ending things. So this whole transactional relationship is so clear that where they stand is nothing but 100% transparency. So it's actually one of the most healthiest relationships you could probably have.
Okay. Thank you for your thoughts on that. Now let's get back into the clips.
What are your thoughts on the first 3 points?
No. Guys are going to feel a lot of resentment. Actually, most of the clients that these women have don't resent them. They know that it's on a regular, like it's on a transactional basis, and that's why they're there. Most clients that go see them girls know that. And that's it. Yes, there's going to be a couple of weirdos, but it's just like any customer service kind of job. You're going to see weirdos anywhere. And there's going to be people that don't respect you because you do customer service. You think you work at the McDonald's, all your clients are going to be pristine? Work the midnight shift and tell me about that. The people going to go there, they don't like you, they don't respect you, and for what? Minimum wage.
There's a lot of women who are dating dudes who don't respect ladies or don't like them. There's a lot of women who are just out there in the dating world getting disrespected and shat on.
Exactly.
So why are we talking about this like it's any worse or better?
Exactly.
You want to talk about resentment towards ladies? The red pill community's got enough of that, and a lot of these dudes are not paying for it. There's plenty of reasons why people might resent the other gender. Paying for it, I don't think, is one of the reasons.
Exactly.
The first thing he says, you won't get her best. You'll get transactional rather than genuine desire or whatever it is.
There's some people that are very professional at what they do. They give you that experience because that's what they do. And it comes to wordplay. The way he's talking is very unidimensional and very...
It's not reflective of that world.
No, it's not reflective of that world. He's just seeing it from outside. And he's seeing it from probably someone that has resentment from those people that don't even know, that don't even look to find out. But whatever, that's just speculation, so I'm not going to go on that. But it seems like that, but I'm not really so much gonna spend some time on that because that's how he thinks. That's how he thinks. At the end of the day, he knows. But it's very unidirectional. That's not what the reality is and how it reflects it.
At the end of the day, when you pay someone for a job, they come to do it. They're doing it for free, or they do it out of passion. They don't always do a good job. As an artist, you know this. Ask an artist to do something out of love, and then ask an artist to do something because they're getting paid. The approach is completely different. And the truth is, the reason why these high value dudes or dudes who got all this money pay for this is because they get the best out of these ladies. They get the best out of them. When they show up on time. They don't get flaked on. When you're paying somebody, you get flaked on. You ever had somebody ghost you for a date? That happens, right? When they show up, they make sure everything's taken care of because they're there to cater to their client. Everything has got its use. A lot of these dudes are married. They have their wives at home, but when they want to get their rocks off or want to get it good, their wife can't always do everything they need, even though that woman loves them and desires them.
So by that logic, you go to a restaurant, you're not going to get the best because it's transactional. No. You go to a restaurant, it's transactional. It's better that, a home cooked meal is better. There's some pretty good restaurants out there that their food, it's transactional. The service is good, person smiling, they're getting paid. The waitress that should go to have a drink is transactional. She's not really your friend, but she's there. And while she's there and getting paid, she's herself because she knows that she might get extra. Same thing.
Yeah, and one also to talk about when you're paying for it, it is true. We pay for it. Like, look, whether it's money, whether it's time and effort, like if you're on the grind and you step away from your purpose to chase a woman, you're losing money.
You're paying for it.
You're paying for it.
Yeah.
So either way, like it's this mindset. They focus just clearly on money. But the thing is, you can lose so much more.
Yeah.
You can lose so much more when you lose your focus, when you're constantly chasing after someone and you're not putting time and effort into what you need to be doing, or even if you feel like that person is your destiny or whatever, you're still losing. It's a detractor from your purpose, so you're still paying. Doesn't matter. It's just people just focus on money, but you're still paying, even when it's not a working girl or whatnot.
Correct. Agreed. So in this next clip now, we're getting into more of the exposure, because Abba and Preach are the only ones to expose the Fresh and Fit crew. So let's dive back into some receipts.
What's up, guys? John Anthony here from John Anthony Lifestyle. We have a fun little video today exposing Myron Gaines, okay, from Fresh and Fit, who is a full-blown scammer in the red pill circle. Okay, so I want to start off with this guy contacting me for coaching in 2019, okay, in July of 2019. By the way, this is all going to be backed with screenshots and evidence and all the points we make here. Actually, before we jump into that, let's take a quick look at a couple images of Myron here. Okay, here we have him hugging this guy who says, "A big happy birthday goes out to my boy, Amru Fudel." Okay, that must be Myron Gaines. For those who didn't realize, the Myron thing, just like, or guys are like, you Myron bro, like admiring Gaines. Get it? So here we have, contact us. Want to do a live coaching session with John Anthony Miami. Okay, here it is from Myron, email the great Lord Gaines. We have an updated screenshot of his lay count as well.
All right, so it seems like the receipts were pulled. So let's take a look at what's going on with Fresh and Fit. So looking at this, one of the things that kind of jumps out to me right here is that he clearly admits that he's an intermediate. So,
Yeah. And
not to knock anybody,
but
if you're going to portray yourself as this top tier, advanced level, high value expert, it was just like a year and a half ago, you seemed like you were self-admitting yourself to be an intermediate.
Yeah. I mean, I would never go online and be a self-proclaimed guru when it comes to women. I'll let you know that I am special needs when it comes to women. I wouldn't even try to step in that lane. And so with these numbers, I'm like, why would you even try? Look, he says, was 29 years old, current count 128. I mean, and he's talking about he's going between 4 and 8, which I mean, there's a lot of guys
6,
who would
a solid 6.
There's a lot of guys who would love to have those stats. So it's not a bad thing, but it's definitely not a guru.
Or what he's portraying himself to be all over the internet.
Yeah. See, a dude like this needs to stay low about his conquest. But
and then right here, I'm looking to go out with someone better than me for a night session that can actually teach me something. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to become a master, and my current circle has no clue. I wonder who else is in your current circle, because it's Fresh and Fit.
Oh, it's a fact that Mr. Fresh himself ain't nowhere
so
near. Ain't so fresh. Ain't so fresh.
And then we got here the updated screenshot. And so from John, you just say a lot of whack shit, then try to justify it with a formal weird statements. How many girls have you banged in your life? And so his updated count, he's at 159. Still 29 years old. And he gives him his props. I know you're well into 1K. But hey, bro, no need to talk shit. I'm showing you respect. I'm not saying anything about you very forward and disrespectful sales approach. calling me weird, whack, etc. because I don't find spending thousands of dollars in a night game as an investment I'm willing to make right now. I'm pretty good at night game already, being here in Miami. I just understand and respect when someone I can learn from is available. But insulting me when I've been polite to you is unnecessary.
Which is a funny turn of events because
Karma.
yeah, you weren't showing this level of humble when you was being criticized for your weird statements. So it's like he knows how to be humble when he wants something. You know what I mean? It seems very familiar to me. Like I don't want to say who I think this person reminds me of, but what I'm saying is that person is always super nice when they need something, and then when they get what they came for, then they act like you don't exist. And that seems to be the case with this guy, because he seems to not to acknowledge his existence anymore after these messages, back and forth. So yeah, I mean, this is just another case. Like it's more proof that this guy, he shouldn't have been
ain't living what he talking about.
He shouldn't have been trying to be out here like preaching that he was this top tier dude. Like, I mean, it just looks more sadder and sadder for him. It's like, what else are we gonna find out about this dude, man? I mean, at this point, it's just super embarrassing right now.
Stay tuned. True. And before we get back into the clips, let's talk about something that's covered a lot in this episode. Something they refer to as the red pill. Can you elaborate a little bit on what they refer to as the red pill?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the red pill, what it's supposed to be is there's a community for this is it's supposed to be a movement. What was it? Men going their own way, meaning men not chasing women anymore, not simping. It's just supposed to be basically like a community of dudes on strike from dating, basically. And the whole red pill is supposed to be the alpha males of this community. And so the opposite of that is the blue pill, meaning if they call you blue pill or they see you as being blue pill, it means that you're a simp and you're a beta male.
Got you. Okay. Thank you for that elaboration.
No problem.
All right, let's get back into the clips.
What's up, y'all? My name's Anna Quinn. I just wanted to take a minute to make a quick video about the whole fresh and fit situation, just give you guys an update. And also, I never really made a video to explain what happened and share the truth and the facts on my own page. So I want to make this quick. I want to make it clear so you have all the evidence in front of you. And I just want to share what's going on because this is someone who claims to be a male self-improvement podcast, the top, the best, and they have over 400,000 subscribers on YouTube, which I didn't know until I looked into. And they are creating a culture of hateful, mean, I'm not gonna continue commenting, but just they're creating a disgusting culture of men who treat women like crap. And so I'm taking a stand and I'm sharing because I can. So what happened, I will be providing evidence. Let me scooch over so when I edit it can be here. Basically, Myron reached out to me. He is half of Fresh and Fit. I think he's fresh, but I don't think he's fresh. I think his name is Fresh on the podcast. But he reached out to me and wanted to do a podcast, or wanted me to collaborate with him for his show. At the time, I don't know what his following is now, but he had like 10,000 followers on Instagram. I have had at that time around like 42,000, 40,000, something like that. And so I didn't respond to the DM, to be honest. Then one of my friends, who I'm going to leave anonymous right now, just because I haven't discussed with him whether or not I can share his identity, told me, hey, one of my boys reached out to you, wants to film some content with you. He has a really popular channel, so you should do it. So I actually responded to the DM and I was like, hey, what's up? He said, let's do a collab. I was like, okay, cool.
Good old fashioned receipts. So let's get back and take a look at what's going on.
All right. So yeah, she gets introduced to a mutual friend.
Mm-hmm. This is assist right here. So he came in initially, got rejected. She ignored the DMs.
Yeah.
She had a bigger following than him on Instagram. She knew nothing about the YouTube channel, so she thought it was just someone trying to reach out for a regular collab. Didn't pay too much mind. And low-key, Just ignored it. And then here comes the assist from someone who's mutual between the two, and kind of got him in the door. And then I believe at this point she still hasn't even checked out his channel. Just off the the strength of the friend here was able to get him through the door. So it's already coming in through a wingman.
Right. I mean, she really has to like go back and look at and figure out who her friend really is. I mean, this person. I mean, I don't know. It's judge character. I mean, saying Myron is a homie of his, and maybe he didn't know him that well, but she had enough trust in that individual to give Myron a shot, or even just hear him out. So I mean, a lot of fault goes to this guy. Or yeah, I guess it's a dude.
That's why I don't like playing matchmaker. So
yeah.
All right, let's get back into it because she definitely has more receipts. And here we go. So now we have Mr. Fit. He's the fit one out of Fresh and Fit, allegedly.
He's the
no shade, no shade.
No. I mean,
you called him Fresh, but I think he is fit. So I think it's fit.
Yeah, it's not like you said they was funky and fat, my nigga. So it's like you're
true.
Good. You know what I'm saying? So you're good.
So now we have his shot through the DMs. Yo, we should do a collab. Hey, sure. What you got in mind? Interested in a YouTube collab in Miami? Sure. I'm not sure when I'm going to be in Miami, but I can definitely let you know. All right. So there's 2 times we see the word collab. So he's coming out the game trying to get a collab.
Right.
Initially, allegedly. We'll see. Maybe the tides turn somewhere.
Let's do a collab. I was like, okay, cool. And I hadn't even looked into his show. I just kind of went off of the friend's recommendation. So Myron and I went back and forth. I'm just going to pull up the text so I don't say anything that's not true. He asked me when the soonest I was going to be out there is. I told him that I was planning on being there Friday. He said he wasn't going to be available then. And then he asked me a relationship question. For some reason, I did not see that that part of the message, or I was busy or whatever. So I said, do you want to make it happen, or should I plan for next week? And he said it'd have to be next week. So we're just discussing logistics. I answered his question, said, I'm not dating anyone right now. Dated someone a couple months last year, but before that I was single, and I love talking on that topic.
All right. So right. So she's letting him know come through Monday or Tuesday, and then he comes back again.
Seeming kind of thirsty right here a little bit, just a little bit.
I mean that shit, that awkwardness, that notice she didn't answer that relationship question. LOL.
Yeah, that's a little cringe. It's a little cringe.
It's like, aren't you supposed to be a relationship guru? Aren't you supposed to be smooth with the words?
I'm saying that's not smooth at all. Lady. At all.
I mean, this seems like some middle.
Ass wouldn't even say no shit like that, dog.
My dumb ass wouldn't say some shit like that. So, and this
then I see a red flag down here though. So after that, we're still keeping it, pretty friendly right here. Business, it seems like business to business. And then boom, the haymaker comes. All right, cool. I'm up front that I'm not gonna do anything platonic.
And that right there.
Whoa.
That's that Metal Gear Solid situation where like what do you mean platonic? It's a collab on a YouTube channel about dating.
All of a sudden we're not gonna do anything platonic.
I mean, on a podcast, aren't you posted just talk? Like, what? This isn't Pornhub, my nigga. What the fuck?
Like I'm saying, about? Like you haven't even asked me no real good questions. Like you're saying, can we go out to eat? Do my hobbies, anything? Like oh, you want to be on this show? I don't do anything platonic on the show.
No.
Right. What is this on OnlyFans? Because come October, he got to change that content up.
Straight up. Like, I mean, that's it. I'm pretty sure she was confused. I'm like, aren't you on YouTube? Oh, why isn't this content platonic? Like,
I'm saying, at this point, I'm hitting up the homie. Like what kind of situation you got me in right now? Like,
it's definitely is it like swipe this conversation to the side and let me hit up the homie. Like, look, is this motherfucker all right? And they on medication? Like,
what kind of content you talking about over here? You said YouTube or you what? Like. All right, hold on. Let's get back into it because I think she got some more receipts.
he said, okay, cool, I'm up for that. I'm not going to do anything platonic with you, just being honest. And I thought he was reaching out for a collaboration because we're both well known in the fitness industry. And you know, my Instagram following is larger than his. So at the time, I still didn't know he had a 400, you know, him and his partner have a $400,000 subscriber YouTube page. But I have been approached about collaborations before. And so since I was going to be out there, I was down to do it. So when he said, I'm not trying to do anything platonic with you, it was completely left field for me because I was only thinking we were going to do some kind of fitness related content collab. And he said, no problem. I collab directly with girls I date. No pressure though. And I was like, so if we aren't dating, you don't want to collab? Because he's never even asked me on a date at this point. So I was like, he said, no, don't mean to be an a-hole, but we have plenty of women in Miami. And I said, well, same, we have plenty of men here in California. So why would I fly to Miami to date someone who I know nothing about?
And there's the bomb right there.
Oh, man.
The part I love the most is, so if we're not dating, you don't want to collab? No. Don't mean to be an asshole, but then I'm going to proceed to be an asshole. But we have plenty of women in Miami.
There's plenty of women in Idaho too, my nigga. Like, it doesn't matter. She was doing you a solid. Like, her following was bigger. You trying to expand your fan base, trying to get
you
new
reached
audience.
out to her.
Like, she didn't know of your existence. And what position are you trying to play here? What game is it that you think you're going to win? Because it doesn't work.
He definitely lost.
It doesn't work when you try to play hard to get when a nigga don't want you. Like, it's not. It don't work that way.
And then she ethered him. Like, I love the energy. She came back. It's like this. We have plenty of men here in California. So why am I going to the other version of California? Like, to fly and meet somebody I don't know nothing about. Like, we got beaches too.
Yeah, right. And ours ain't going to be underwater in a couple years, nigga.
Like, well, you know, remember we're supposed to be broke off into the middle of the ocean, so you know, you never know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. I mean, it's just
they tell us all type of stuff.
The sea level in Miami is there though. You know what I'm saying? So Miami's going to be underwater before California.
And look, the kicker right here at the end. He follows up with the simple: attractive women are common, high value men are not.
And here's the thing. We're gonna split that up into two. Okay, attractive women are common. There are more attractive women than there are attractive men. Yes. High value men are not common. Yes. But then this all goes into this nigga's never claimed to be high value, like
said that out of his own mouth.
But he then says it in this DM though. So it's like, if he's always claimed that he's not cocky with it, but right here, I mean,
literally right here in this same message. Yeah.
And so it's like, all right, like, where are you going with this, homie? Like, you've already tried, you're begging someone to help you with your platform, and then you're trying to get them to what is your game plan?
To get on that same thing you're begging them to help you with. Yeah.
Like, I'm confused right now. What is this love guru high value man doing right now?
He's definitely high. Definitely got the high part right. All right, let's get back into it.
And he said, simple, attractive women are common, high value men are not.
Wide enough.
I'm not going to comment on that yet. No hard feelings though. I said, you haven't proven to me that you're a high value man. And actually, I know quite a few high value men. I'm not just an attractive woman. I'm an entrepreneur with a 6-figure business and a high profile assets. I'm nothing but common. I meant to say I'm anything but common. No hard feelings and a smiley face.
Drop the ether again. Killing him. Killing him.
Yes, sir. Like, having more shit than him. It was like, again, like, you could have came in, humbled yourself, but this nigga just came right over the top, tried to swing for the fences, and just striked out.
Sounds like someone got big headed, you know what I'm saying? YouTube channel blew up, and then boom, all of a sudden, you know, they're the shit worldwide.
I know. I mean, that's the reason why he's going through what he's going through right now. Should have just stopped. Should have just tried to stick to his lane, man. I mean, if he probably would have been humble, things would he probably could have dated this woman.
True.
Who knows?
True.
I
Things
mean,
would be completely different, huh?
You know what? She never said that she wouldn't have thought about it. It's just the way he came at her, not knowing anything about him. She didn't see a reason to actually look at him that way.
Facts. Well, you live, you learn, and get loves.
Right. And he shits on himself.
Today's topic. All right, seems like the guys from Fresh Fit are really upset.
We are better than you niggas. Period.
People want to know our thoughts. I'm gonna keep it really brief. All right. I don't have much thoughts on their platform. Are they doing some good things for some people? I'm sure. I have no doubt. I'm not even denigrating that. We just came at them for their ideas with regards to paying for box and all this stuff. Thought it was full of shit.
I'm like, yo, relax, niggas. Don't pay for box.
Even more, what I find really distasteful is you come to find out that Myron Gaines himself, right, the so-called pickup artist, the master, has his own seeking arrangements account, his own profile. All right, this is on the web. You can find it. This man's out here talking about don't pay for box, don't pay for box. He's on a website for sugar daddies and sugar babies.
Boom.
Right.
And we got some more receipts. Thank you.
Man.
Man.
Yo, bro.
Oh, I gotta jump on this one real quick though,
Yeah,
because
go ahead.
what right here, the first sentence is crazy to me. It's crazy as hell to me. It says, "I'm here to find a brunette side chick to compliment my blonde trophy wife that's pregnant with our mulatto baby." Like what the hell, dog? What the? I'm saying, like, that just jumped out on the screen with me right there. Just that right there tells me, like, and then it hits him with the just kidding. But I like, come on, bro. That's your opening line. Like that's your opening line.
Yo, I mean, I didn't know his cringe level went higher than what we just saw with old girl in the DMs, but damn, apparently this dude is a pretty high level when it comes to the cringe level. Like, this nigga can hit strides I didn't know he could. Like,
after that sentence, the price just went up 20%. like, they're like, oh no, bro, yeah, nah, you tripping, dog. And then he gets to begin with the not to sound cocky. So every time you hear that, some cocky shit is gonna follow, and boom, hit him with some stats. Like, now I'm going through a whole men lesson while I'm trying to find a sugar daddy. Like, ain't that some shit? Only 4% of the male population is over 6'2". Less than 3% of males make over 300K. Only 5% of men are in shape with abs. You lucked out. I have all three in one package. So yeah, I'm picky for a reason.
Oh God.
That's 100% sounding cocky. 2 seconds after saying sound cocky, he did it again. Man, this nigga's a walking hypocrite.
Oh my God. And here's the thing, man. I know cats who don't have any of those things, who knock down chicks, who've been with dudes who have all three of those things. Because if you lack in charisma and personality like he does, your woman can be taken.
Okay. All right. You want to be a giant hypocrite? Do your thing. Okay. Then you come to find out this man's talking about, listen, we want burning desire from ladies. Ain't that what they say? Right? You want to get their best, so you got to earn it. Come to find out, this man's telling girls in the DMs that if they want to come on the platform, they have to fuck, and if they don't, he gets upset about it and he gets all pissy. Oh, you fucked all my other boys. You won't fuck me, then you can't get on the platform. So wait, you want to bang a girl who just wants to come on the platform for clout, and you think that's burning desire? And again, guys, I don't even care that he goes about that way to bang girls. Do whatever you want. You earned your platform. Go ahead. Me, it's the hypocrisy of these ideas. You preach to these men that they have to always seek this thing, that this is the way to live, that this is the best way, but you don't even walk the talk. That's what I find distasteful. It's like a Derek Jackson talking about be faithful to your wife, don't pay for box. Come to find out this man's cheating on everyone. How are you any different? Can you tell me? Now everyone's gonna get, well, you know, we're attacking people in the manosphere. I don't care about the manosphere. I don't care about none of this. Move with integrity in life. That's it. I'm not here about some scene. Oh, you can't go on this podcast. I don't care. At the end of the day, the truth remains the truth. When I came into the game, when I was listening to Patrice, we didn't call it red pill. We just called it the truth. These niggas is fronting on some points. That doesn't mean they're not helpful to you. Maybe if you're one of their fans, right? Maybe they help you with finances, fitness. Maybe even they helped you with game. I don't know. But all we talked about were these ideas and how they were hypocritical.
So your thoughts on that, Onell?
Man, I mean, it is. What are you saying? Is spitting straight facts. You know, you can go out into the world. I mean, if you want to help men that aren't lucky enough to, who don't have the confidence, you know, you can boost them morale. I mean, there's a lot of things that this platform could be like positive, and you know, I've seen a couple of his clips, and it's like what old girl said. He is breeding a disgusting mindset into these guys who are hateful and bitter. And here's the thing, you know how like fear can turn into anger. You got a bunch of scared little boys who don't have the courage to be out there in the dating world. So they hear these horror stories and the way he talks about women, and it can turn that fear into hate. And then you got a whole legion of men hating women who was listening to this guy. And so when you have this exposure happening towards him, they're not going to listen, because that's their God, that's their prophet. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to try to hear any type of truth.
Correct. And we're not speaking about everybody, but there is a large following that they have, and that moves like a cult. Because, you know, after Anna shared her story with receipts, she got attacked. Her DMs were flooded with hateful messages and trolls attacking her for not speaking out, because he was able to, you know, go on his platform and tell his side of the story before she was able to make that video. So, you know, they jumped right down her throat, which, you know, when you have a bigger platform like that, you know, I mean, you're able to spin the narrative. And so he leveraged that power like he does in the DMs, tries to leverage the power of his platform against her through his audience.
Yeah, and that was a coward move. And, you know, if you see what she did, she didn't make a video or didn't speak on it because she didn't feel that she needed to. You know what I'm saying? Like she felt confused as far as, was she overreacting? And she made a poll, and then she brought it to him, but she kept it secret. Like, she didn't expose him on that. She just wanted him to know that the way he was moving was foul, and that was it. He was the one who publicized it. They see that there's a pattern here. He loves to publicize. He loves to just
leveraging that platform.
You know what I'm saying? So again, he's his own villain in this story.
Facts. That's big facts right there. All right, let's get back into it from Abba and Preach.
Here's the thing.
You guys been blowing us up, man.
Yeah, you guys been blowing us up with DMs and everything. Apparently, Abba and Preach decided to make a video talking smack out of nowhere, out of left field, and it's funny about capping and paying for box. And I was like, didn't we talk about this several months ago? Like, why are you guys bringing this up like now? Like, what the hell?
We're trending, man.
Yeah.
The only reason we brought it up later is because we already covered a couple of videos from that podcast and the second one after. And this, we did both podcasts on the same day. The first one, and then came back later on for the second one. I completely forgot about the first one. So I covered the second one, and then months later, somebody sent me a link to it. It's like, hey, what did you think about this conversation? So I rewatched it. I'm like, hey, man, there's a lot of dumb things that were said. Let me cover it. It's not that deep. Okay, this whole idea that like, there's some giant conspiracy is not that deep. But anyways, if you guys wanted to know, that was why. We're trending, man.
Yeah.
We're popping right now.
But then I did, as always, men lie, women lie, numbers don't, right? And then I thought to myself, why would they bring this up now? Chris, can you show Exhibit A real fast? So let's see here. Let's see. These guys have almost 1 million more subs than us, guys. All right.
So we're the blue line.
We're the blue line. They're the red. They have 1.38, which is 1,380,000 subscribers. Guys, we only have 430,000 subscribers. Okay, we have literally like less than 1/3 of their joint, right? And we got 20 million views, and they got 14.9 million views. Ouch. Very interesting for you guys to go ahead and make a video insulting us months after the fact. I wonder why. Oh, it's because we're hotter than you guys right now.
All this talk about we make so much money, we're getting all these views, these guys are clout chasing. Bruv, when I came on your podcast was far smaller. I didn't care that you guys were a smaller podcast. I was like, cool. You guys seem to do some kind of interesting content. I'll just jump on. I'm not the type of nigga who looks at people and judges their value or their perception of me based off of how many followers they have or how many views they get. We cover people who are far larger than us and who have way bigger platforms, and we cover people with 100 subscribers. We don't come at people based off of the size of the following they have. We talk about ideas. if you think back about the video, when we said all that stuff about boxing this, it was on the topics. We didn't talk about Fresh's past. We didn't talk about him faking press releases. We didn't talk about you paying for box. We didn't talk about none of that shit. You guys are getting so hyper emotional about this thing. It's funny to me. For so-called alpha males, you guys don't seem to have any control over your temper.
Our channel's better than yours. Right. We get more views than you. We've been on less than you. We work harder than y'all niggas. We cut our hair more than you niggas. Like, yo, if y'all want to
we get more girls
than y'all niggas.
Free.
Like, if y'all really want to do this nigga Preach is married, probably to a fucking beluga whale somewhere. And y'all niggas talking shit.
And all these niggas are 40 years old? Yo, all ass niggas too, bro. Like, yo, bro.
I wasn't gonna do this.
Wait, the hand symbol?
Yo, I was not gonna fucking do this.
The international.
But y'all got me hyped now. Yo, I know you guys are not talking, bro. My man Abba looks like he got off a camel, hasn't cut his hair in years. Dusty as fuck.
Yo, bruh.
And this is Sudani roasting on you right now, bro. You Somalian? Yo.
I was like, yo, what anime you came from, bro? Now,
yo.
Nigga looking bummy as hell, bro. Am I you, right? I ain't looking on a nigga, because obviously, you know what I'm saying, that's his style. I ain't gonna like,
we're better than you niggas. We make more money than you niggas. We got a better fucking channel than y'all niggas. We get more views than y'all niggas. The only thing you guys got on us is you guys been on longer. But I guarantee you, next year, this time, we're gonna lap you motherfuckers. Because you know what? Right. Nobody works harder than us.
Nope.
Period.
And there's the emotion you were talking about earlier.
Right.
Full on display.
Full on display. You know what that reminds me of? You know how like when a man and a woman gets into a little spat, and then you know that whole thing where like, you got a small dick, you know, type like that. That's what it felt like. It's just like he saying some shit just to say some shit because, yeah, you've been rocking with this individual, and this person's been helping. Like this person came on your platform when your platform was smaller, and the thing about Abba and Preach, they have not stopped being who they were. It's like they're two humble individuals. They go anywhere they want. I mean, it has nothing to do with, you know, clout. It's the conversation that they try to have. You know, if it's the conversation, that's the conversation. That's it. And it's not to, you know, to get something out of it. I mean, they share the love. So the fact that they came at them, you know, all left, it was just that's their content. They do reaction videos, and they got in their feelings because they did a reaction video about them. And
then went all left field, like went after the dude's wife. Like, what kind of shit is that? Like there was no personal attacks up to this point until there. Boom.
Yeah.
Like it was all strictly on what you guys were talking about, the points you guys were making. They were countering those points and adding their entertainment to those counters or their opinion. And then here you come talking about this person's wife. Like just the disrespectfulness right there.
And the thing is, you could tell that what you got fit. I think this is the skinny dude. He likes. You could tell that he's not from places where shit goes down.
But they smack the shit out of you for saying like that. Yeah.
He doesn't understand, especially being from like a place where things don't really happen. Yeah, that kind of shit would probably get your life deleted real quick. Like you run up to the wrong dude saying some shit like that, it's a wrap. And you see the consequences, they're not aware of them because they got too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They got into that whole you know, they gangster keyboard shit where they sit in their chairs and they put the cameras on and they got comfortable saying whatever they want, not understanding that someone could reach through and get your ass.
These YouTube streets, you know what I'm saying, making people too comfortable, dog. Making people too comfortable out here, changing their character, giving them a whole new, you know, personality, persona type shit. Like, come on, bro, just do you, do you.
I mean, because they come across the the right person who don't give a shit about this YouTube shit, and
there's a lot of them
outside the studio.
There's a lot of them
right outside the studio, and be like, yeah, what's up?
Correct. Just keep that same energy in real life. Just be humble. I mean, just be you, dog. Just be you, dog. Don't get on the camera and start acting unless you're on the show. Like, and then call it a show. Have a full disclaimer. I'm just acting. This is my character. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right.
Let's put that disclaimer out there.
Facts.
We make more money.
And that's the worst part is that I love to see a black man get paid. get your money.
I've never.
Get your money. If your views are stupid, your views are stupid. But if you're getting paid, get your money.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm here for.
There's not a single person that could ever say that we've ever feigned jealousy or gotten mad about other people succeeding. We move at our own pace. Yeah, we've been on the platform longer. Congratulations. To me, it's not even that deep. You guys are doing well for yourselves. Good for you. I ain't never been mad at a nigga making money. This is about the ideas. So all this talk about clout and all this, you guys have lived in Miami so long and you've been faking your lifestyles for so long that you think everybody is chasing clout, that everybody wants to be with an Instagram baddie. Your whole platform is based around clout chasers. So that's why your mind is warped. Miami's fucked up. That's why the girls you bring on, everyone's like, yo, who are these dumb broads that you bring on? Right? Because they're all clout chasers. So you guys' mindset is all warped and shit. It's not like that everywhere around the world. Not everyone is about clout. If we were about clout, do you think we'd be covering things like this pandemic and all these other issues that fucking derank our YouTube channel? It's not about clout. At the end of the day, it's always about integrity. That's it. For us, it's about integrity. Whether we win or we lose money.
Y'all dumbass niggas with the same tired back on, same fucking million plaque. We got $200,000 plaques now. And we're gonna get 1 million plaque. And we're gonna get the other channel another million as well. And Fresh's channel gonna hit 100,000. Facts. We are better than you niggas. Period. Fuck out of here, man.
And we don't pay for box.
These are the kind of like, you know what it's like? You know what it's like? You know, I love it that these guys call themselves alpha and all this other stuff. It makes me laugh because they got such bitch energy. It's crazy. Yeah. It's like when you're talking to a girl about a topic. You know, you're talking, you guys have seen this before. You know, you're talking to your girl about a topic and you guys having a discussion and she's losing the argument. All of a sudden she starts bringing up, your dick is small. They do the same thing. I find it so funny that these guys like think they're alpha and 1% men and all this other stuff, right? They lack integrity. They get upset at the most random stuff. When I was on the podcast and they kicked out that girl, one of the girls beside me was like, yo, you're being emotional. Like, no, I'm not being emotional. I was like, bro, like, why are you screaming like this? No wonder these girls come on your podcast and don't respect you. You don't command respect. You just yell and get them kicked out. You think that's alpha behavior? The idea that you can't even get respect from these ladies is an indication of the fact that you don't know what you're doing. It's hyper emotional. You're just screaming and getting mad. I'm laughing at this because it's pathetic. I don't know what's wrong, but every episode I see you just screaming, get mad, screaming at ladies, railroading like women who aren't prepared with all these stats and numbers. That these ladies are like, yo, you want to come on a podcast? I'm like, sure. Turns out that 8% of all men. Well, how does that have a way to have a discussion? Just chill, nigga. It's not that deep.
I'm like, yo, real ass niggas don't pay for box.
Yo, here's the other thing too.
These guys say real ass niggas don't pay the box. One's on seeking arrangements. The other one
is lying about having 3 girls at one time. Shut the fuck.
The other one,
Shut the fuck up.
You know what kills me about Fresh? Like, if you listen to him, you know he has no care. It's painfully obvious that this man, like, even when you go watch the vlogs that he does, he's like, he has this whole thing, don't lead with money. And like in a bunch of his videos, he's like, hey girl, I'm gonna shower you with gifts. Come on, we're gonna go shop for Lambos and Ferraris. I'm like, bro, if it wasn't for your clout, you wouldn't be out here getting anything. Let's be real. Here's the thing, the truth about this whole escorting and paying for box. CEOs, NBA players, princes, all of them, they all pay for box. They pay for high-end escorts. Why? Discretion, expertise. Okay, I don't care how much your girl loves you and all that other stuff. If she hasn't studied sex, if she hasn't done all that shit, if she hasn't taken the time to really learn, she's not as good as other people. This whole idea of like, if she have enthusiasm, nigga, you ever been with a girl that's really into you and she's using her teeth on your blowjobs? She got all the enthusiasm in the world. It's never gonna be a substitute for technique. The only niggas who are this dumb are men who not had a lot of sex or men who never paid for good box. Even Kevin Samuels will come in and say, I paid for box. I paid for women to come with me. Because he's a real nigga. Patrice O'Neal pays for box. The highest niggas in the game, they pay for box. Not all the time, but sometimes it's convenient. So you want me to tell you that you working at your middle class job, you know more about what's being alpha and all this than the CEOs, the most famous and rich people in the world? Okay, so yeah, their niggas is beta because they pay for box. But you, right, working at the company as a minimum wage worker for their company, you think you know more about what it means to be alpha. Get him out of here. Just don't pay for box. Say it's not for you. It's not for everyone. It's okay. But paying $100 for a hooker and then saying it's not as good as a random girl I met on the street, probably not. You pay for shit. Sometimes you get shit service. You pay well, you get better service. It's not complicated. These guys talk like they're knowledgeable about this stuff, and the very people they admire pay for box.
And they nailed it right there, man.
Yeah.
They nailed it, bruh. So there you have it. round one, where we saw Abba and Preach expose and Ether fresh and fit in the Manosphere. Stay tuned because things kick it up a notch for round two.